1995 and 96, the Air Jordan 11s hit the scene. But realistically, it was only 3 colorways. So these 2 we should kind of eliminate, but then they came back on the scene like later in life when Jordan was playing for the Wizards. So we're gonna talk about the original 3, and then we're gonna add these 2 in later, because these are like the big 5. So we're gonna unbox all these. We're gonna go in order of release, OG cuts, the boxing, how it hit the market, and just what we feel about the shoes.
11 is one of my favorite shoes.
This is gonna be a tough ranking. So right here, you know what shoe is in this box?
I don't remember.
You see the 45 on there?
Yeah.
And the 23? This is the Space Jam 11, but it came out in a new style box. So you got the sleeve on it right here. And then the box, it's got the matte black finish.
This was one of the hardest boxes that came out. When this whole thing came out to me.
Yeah, the launch was dope. I loved what they did with it. You see they got the little galaxy vibe on the inside on the lid. I think the packaging, like you said, execution. They did a great job. And then they got this little plastic piece right here with the Jordan 11 with the carbon fiber look, just like it was on the previous 11s that came out back, the 2010 era. And this honestly is probably the best packaging
of all of them.
Yeah, out of these 5.
Because they went cheaper as we went along.
Yeah.
Like, this was extravagant.
Yeah. This was like a big moment.
Yeah.
The paper's got the 45 on it. Then you got some white paper. And then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe.
I don't have this shoe in a 45 in the black. I got one in the white.
You don't got these? So these came out in 2016. And this was the first of the new style of these OGs, right? You had the OG cut. And everybody was extremely excited about this. But this was not an OG colorway that came out to the public. Some people consider it as it, but really it wasn't, because he wore it in the Space Jam movie, but then it was like, it was a PE type thing for him. Right? He wore the shoe on court for him.
Space Jam.
But it only came out for him. But overall, what do you think? Just quick glimpse.
This shoe was bananas when it came out. I mean, this is when they was hustling and bustling and getting through the malls and everything. You can't go wrong. And this shoe, like, I'm an 11 guy. Like, 11s is like clean to me. 11s is my second favorite model of all time. 6 first, 11 second. So this one in particular, you had the release in the early 2000s, then you saw another release around, I think it was like 2009. And then you had some low tops. That was kind of it. They haven't done too many Space Jams in particular. And then you had this release right here. Okay, next shoe. Right here, we have the OG style box. Now this is something that is not as extravagant as the other one, but at the same time, they give us that OG vibe. And that's the other part. It didn't have to be extravagant because of that.
Okay, so opening up the box right here, you got the black paper right here, kind of like the OG vibe, and then you got the shoe. Oh, you got the shoe.
Now see, these are the ones I have.
You got these.
These are the ones I have. I don't be rocking these, and a lot of people don't be seeing these all the time with the 45 on them. A lot of people see 23, And so when you do break these out, people notice them.
But the thing I was mad about these was, they did the heat press on the back, and on those ones, they stitched the back on the Space Jams. So when you wear these with pants, like this can rub off over time, but with that stitching, like it ain't going nowhere. So that element to the shoe,
that's more expensive.
Really dope. You know what I'm saying? I really like that. So we can leave this one on the table because this is one of the OGs. This is what started it. All the different releases over the years, whether it was this release from the early, 95, then the early 2000s, then you had 2010 era, and then you had low tops, you had low top cleats, you have football cleats, you have golf cleats.
Like for me, when I hooped, because I used to get it in, the 11 was the best shoe for me for hooping. And you could dress it up and dress it down. Like you could wear shorts with these.
Yeah.
You can wear pants with these. You can hoop with these.
The Concord in particular, I've worn, with a tuxedo before. I've worn with like so many different scenarios and situations when it comes to the Concord 11.
Yeah. You could take your girl out, and she wouldn't trip that you was out with these up.
Okay, now in 2019, this was the Bred 11 release. So they gave us that OG box vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Remember this time?
That was with that red, right?
Yeah. This is just crazy. So to the new era, these are the Bred 11s. To the old era, it's the playoffs or the black and reds. home away. That's what they call them. So these ones came with a little card. Air Jordan 11, one of the most iconic silhouettes in history of sneakers.
It is too.
You know what I'm saying? So I like that. We got the shoe right here. Oh, wait, my bad. Hold on. We got the black paper, and then we got the shoe.
Oh, we got the shoe.
What do you think about these?
This colorway was so hard when it came out.
It's still hard.
What?
It's just like bananas. But only thing is now I would say the difference in the gum right here, like on the bottom, was a little different. It wasn't as gummy as the other shoes.
Yeah.
It still hooped well, you wore well, but I think they made this shoe more, to me, they made this more to wear versus to hoop in.
Okay.
Because I think those hoop better, those scenarios hoop better on the court.
Just based off of the color and how they went about it.
But as far as wearing it, of course, y'all know we do the black and red on a regular basis.
So I vividly remember my childhood days, like both of my parents had these, and I would be like cleaning up the midsoles, the white area on the shoe.
Like, you can't have them like that.
Like even when I was a little kid, like sitting in the bathroom, cleaning up the shoes, like it was just so crazy. And then I remember my mom's pair, I was finally able to wear those when I got to like middle school. And by then I was rocking the OG Bred 11s in middle school because I was, able to fit them now. And it was just super dope.
I trashed mine.
Yeah, your original pair? Cooked.
I think I had 2 pair.
You had a lot of Jordans.
The original ones, I think I had 2 pair of these, but I just trashed them.
Yeah, you cooked
I
them.
wore them so much.
Another great shoe.
Yeah.
With this one in particular, you're talking 95, 96 release. Early 2000s was like 2001. Then you saw a CDP pack, and then you saw 2012. And you got some low tops. It's like the red collar.
Yeah.
Trash. Like, I'm so glad they're retroing them this year with the black collar. At least that's what they're saying. But it's so crazy to think that this shoe almost never came to life. And they were gonna scrap this shoe and go with something else. Like they was not having it.
Right.
And then they just pushed forward and made the shoe happen.
But you have to remember, like, these 11s pushed the limits with the patent leather and stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody was really doing that.
Yeah. No, nobody was doing it at all.
You know, even like, look, even remember this, like the thicker shoestrings. Like, remember when the first shoestrings came out?
Oh, for
like
sure.
This?
Yeah.
Like the thicker shoestrings came out. I was like, oh, these is crazy. Like, people didn't understand. Like, we was used to, remember, you had the flat shoestrings with almost everything.
Yeah, it was either that or like the super fat flat ones that you would throw in your shoes.
But then when they came out with these, it was like, oh, this shoestring is crazy.
Yeah.
So that's just like some things that, now you're starting to see they do like 2 pairs of shoestrings, 3 pairs of shoestrings and shoes. Remember they started that, about 10 years ago or something. But this was like a big deal for these shoestrings.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough debate for sure. Okay, let's take it to the next shoe before we get into this ranking. So a couple years later, now we see the Cool Gray 11, which is an OG-ish kind of thing. Like Jordan wore these when he played for the Wizards, and it did come out to the public in the early 2000s. And then we saw another retro, and we saw a low top, and then we saw cleats, high top, low top, and we saw some different options over the years. This one in particular, people love it and people hate it because it didn't come out in an OG cut back in the day because it was a new retro cut when it originally came out. So people want that new retro cut from that original time, even though this is resembling an OG cut. Let me just open the box real quick because we got a lot to talk about here. Peeling back the paper, we got this shoe. Oh, we got this shoe.
Hold on real quick. When this shoe came out, I went bananas. I was like, this colorway is so hard. I still love the shoe. You know, I got mine, I'll be rocking these. I don't want to wear these too much because I know I'm not going to get another pair like this. Anyway, back to regular programming.
This is another beautiful shoe and a nice, wild switch up, right? Like, you got all gray shoe. You see, classic kind of colors, black and white, black, red, and white.
Excuse me. And they took away that mesh on the white ones.
Yeah, right here.
We get them wet. I mean, they get dirty and stuff. You be having to clean that mesh real good. But this is like way different, that little suede feel.
So that's the part that people don't like. And some people do like. Yes.
How do you not like that?
Because look at the other pairs. They all have the mesh, and that's this OG style,
but
right?
that was just when they was trying to be different.
I get it. And I'm saying, this is something that you hear from different people. On the back end, you don't have the leather. On the front end, you don't have the mesh. I've done a full review on all these shoes and the history of all these retros and gave all the iterations. So if you guys want to see those, I'll link them at the end of this video. But either way, there's a lot of different styles, cuts, materials, differences over the years. And this is what we have gotten. So it's caused some people to love it, some people to hate it. Me personally, I love them. I think they look great.
Man.
all the different iterations. I think they look great. I think these are better than the whatever that was, 2010, 2011 retro, in my opinion. But another great shoe.
This shoe is hard. This is hard. This is one of them ones I see you in those.
I see you. Okay, so this did not originally come out with the big 3. This is a part of the big 5. So we can't talk about it no more. We gotta take it to the next one. This one right here just came out. You just got these for Christmas? This was the final piece to the puzzle to complete the set to make this video. It finally has come to fruition after all these years. So what was that, 2016?
Yeah.
To now 2024. 8 years later, right? Now we're here. We got the set. They do this and they spread it out. And this is what we talked about before. Collectors over the years get the shoes, they complete the sets, and it takes a long time. Or it could be some new collector that just hopped in the game this year and is like, oh great, they all came out, now I'm gonna go buy them all.
Just go buy them all.
Right.
That's weak. That's weak.
But like, it's fun putting it all together, completing the set, doing it over the years.
I gotta say this real quick. I don't be having the same respect for the dudes that just go and just buy them all and then didn't wait, like take the time to get them.
Right.
Like, it's not the same.
I feel it. I feel it.
So, hats off to you that you can afford to do that. But I don't feel like you like the same shoe collector or the dude take 8-10 years to put a group of shoes together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you go, oh, I got some money, I'm gonna go buy 6 pair of shoes.
Like, everybody else got the set. Like, you didn't always want it, because if you always wanted it, you would have been buying it. But there's also there's also the people out there that didn't have the money to get it and did always want it, and now they finally can, and it's coming out at the right time where they're like, it's aligning. Like, maybe they got the past 2 releases and they finally got the, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
There's a lot of different scenarios.
That's fair, because sometimes
you know what I'm saying?
Your money ain't the same
Right.
10 years later, 8-10 years later.
And then they come together and it's like,
you was in high school maybe,
Yep.
and then now you're an adult and you got a job and you can afford it. So I ain't hating on that. I'm talking about if you about 45.
like, you grown.
You grown.
You should have had the money. You should have been doing it.
You should have been doing it a long time ago.
All the people that's 45 in the comment section reevaluating themselves right now.
Busters.
Now, you got that carbon fiber paper. I like that. Nice little touch. And then you got the shoe.
Oh, you got the shoe.
You already know what these feel like and look like.
know. I don't know when I'm gonna put mine on, but oh man, I was so excited to get these. And y'all, here's the thing is, and y'all done watch plenty of videos, and I've said this several times. I don't like an all-white shoe.
Right.
They make my foot look too big.
Yeah.
But on these
ones though?
These ones right here though. Hey, I don't feel like that in these. Oh my God.
Yeah. So this is another gripe / happy thing, right? Back and forth. We hear the debate with all the shoes. At the end of the day, everybody's got their complaints. All the sneakerheads is always bickering. I'm bickering. We're all hypocrites. You name it, right? We all suck at the end of the day. So this one in particular, you got your OG style, your OG cut. You got the leather on the side. I said personally, I wish they would have done a better leather because this feels real plasticky.
This one feels cheaper a little bit.
It feels a lot cheaper. And even when you think about the early 2000 releases, I understand what it takes to produce a sneaker with that type of leather in this current climate, with the different things with people having to use synthetic leathers compared to regular leathers and all the other elements when it comes to just designing a product. I understand all those things. But at the same time, I've seen Jordan Brand use synthetic leathers that also feel really good. And at that part, it's like people want that feel, they want that buttery touch.
Oh, they call it vegan leather.
That too. Vegan leather, whatever you want to call it. Either way, you've seen it get wavy on the releases in the past. You like that nice little wrinkle crease, not that wrinkle, but kind of like the crease that just, it's got buttery and it just comes right back. Like, besides that, for me, great shoe. I love how they got the mesh right here on the inside of the tongue, still keeping that. And then that icy blue outsole.
This is crazy. It's just, look at that. Hey, when I seen this shoe, I was like, oh my God, I want that shoe. Like, this is one of those shoes like I didn't want to pass up. You know, thank you again. I didn't want to pass up. Oh, by the way, can I interrupt you on something?
What?
I got a box for you.
You got a box?
Can we do this?
I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, when he got these shoes, he also got a new car.
Yeah, if y'all didn't see that. I did get a car out.
So now no more shoes for the rest of 2025.
I'm good, but I'm good though. So look, it is hard for me to find a pair of shoes that DJ don't have. It is hard for me to even get the shoe because he wears size 13.
Right.
Going through all this stuff, even trying to get the shoes in the house to see if he even got them or anything, that's hard because he noticed everything. He noticed if a box is out of place. I picked up these shoes and I'm hoping he didn't get them yet.
So after you asked me if I had these,
What happened?
I went out and got them because I was like, I needed these. Why did I not get these?
I tried.
The
I
flight
tried.
deposit. No, it's fine. I didn't get these. These are so fire. I'm so glad you got these for me.
Jesus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm like, it is so hard to get some shoes for you.
I don't get that many shoes gifted to me from my family. I do the opposite, so this is a great gift. I appreciate it. I'm gonna be rocking these. We're gonna make a little outfit video on my Instagram soon.
And they change color.
This is just such a beautiful sneaker. Review coming soon. It's funny, because when you asked me about these, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna get them. I don't know.
Because it's hard to find shoes that you already have. And then if y'all don't remember real quick, I know we gotta get back to this, but I was talking about this a while back about the foam posits and all the stuff that the shoes started coming back out.
Yeah.
I think it was about less than a year ago that I was talking about that. I was like, they need to start retroing these foam posits because they wasn't really doing that.
Right.
And some people said, oh yeah, I want that to happen. And it's kind of dead for some other people, but you're starting to see some of the foam posits, which
Yeah,
is
it's coming
dope.
back. It's coming back for sure. What we need to do right now is pick out the 3 original colorways and then rank all 5. Because this has been a debate. A lot of people talk about year over year over year. I've heard this debate for so long. On 3, we're gonna pick which shoe is the worst, and then we'll figure out who's in second and first place.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the same page here. We're on the same page here. This is great. Somebody was in the comment section and was like, you bullied your dad because you said that he couldn't have a choice or something. I was like, bro, what? Concord and Bred. Out of these 2, which one is the best? We're on the same page here. I'm on the same page. I love the Concords.
I love it.
I got every version of the Concords. I got every version of the Breds. I wear both, but the Bred is just so clean. Like, it's hard to get dirty. You can't, it's just universal, this, that, the other. Like, it's just so great.
The other thing is, like, remember we talked about before, like how the bottoms start to yellow and all that?
Yeah.
Over time, like this changes colors.
You don't gotta worry
guys
about
had them all a long time. You understand what I'm talking about. That doesn't do that on this shoe.
Yep.
This shoe is durable. This was, I remember people just running through the malls and fighting and trying to get these shoes, and it was bananas. Like, this was before you go online and, see if you got the shoe. And
Right.
No.
Not even, yeah.
This is like, if you wanted this shoe, you better be in line the night before, waiting outside, camping.
Yeah.
That era, like if y'all real shoe heads, y'all know what I'm talking about. And now you're gonna sit here and wake up at 7 in the morning, you're gonna hit your app and see if it come through, if you got it or not. That ain't the same to me as waiting in the rain.
Man, the campouts was great, honestly.
So,
builds character.
It built a lot of character. But you appreciate the shoe more when you got it.
Hell yeah. That's what makes it so dope. That's what the part that I love about the game. The new era, just like everything's supposed to be handed to them, and it's supposed to be easy cops and this, that, the other. And I'm like, bro. Okay, so right here we only got 2 shoes, right? You got the cool grays and you got the Space Jams. This came out in the same era. Out of these 2, which one's the best shoe?
See, this was hard because to me, they shouldn't even be in the same class.
So what I'm gonna pick, because I already know what I'm gonna pick. What you gonna pick?
I gotta do it.
Space Jam first.
Space Jam first.
For me,
Yes.
same thing.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is, how many times did you see me watch that Space Jam movie as a kid?
Oh, that was on repeat.
I lived and breathed it. Remember the VHS with the little coin in there that came with it? And then we had the Space Jam soundtrack.
Right.
Remember when we was always playing it in the
playing
car?
in the car.
Over and over. Bugs Bunny rapping? Yeah.
Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Heavily
Space Jam was the one.
influenced with this shoe right here.
Yeah.
To see this shoe come out, to be able to get this shoe over the years, have all the different versions, to wear it, to hoop in it, to do all the different things, just so great. The Cool Gray is a phenomenal shoe.
It's
It's just so clean.
That's why I'm saying it's not fair to do a go against this shoe.
I know.
Because this is an iconic shoe again, you know, is that, and then this right here is just like, bam. Like, this is not a second.
This is like, when it comes to like 11s, some people's favorite sneaker of all time. Like
That's
Jordan
what I'm
11s.
saying.
And I'm not mad at them at all for that statement. In this whole debate, anything could be a winner. Besides
yeah,
one,
for
in my
sure.
opinion. But anything else could be a winner.
Right.
That's just how I feel. So I don't think there's a wrong answer.
That's what I'm saying. This is so hard. This shoe, again, when you put this shoe on, they say, I see you with those over there. Right? They
Yeah.
see you in these.
Okay.
That gray is so hard.
Let me see. Let me
And
see
they didn't
what
mess
people
it up
talking
on the
about.
color.
Okay, so
But they went against this.
that's tough. That is tough.
You could be first, but you just the first loser. This is it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you who won, and you're gonna guess the percentages. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay. See how close I am.
So everybody's on the same page as us.
Okay.
Cool Gray second, Space Jam first. What was the percentages?
52-48.
29-71.
What?
That's crazy.
That wasn't even close.
I didn't think it was gonna be that far off. So this is the OG Big Five, the new version that we have received over the years, the past 8 years. The question is, where does Jordan Brand go from here? This is it, right? They
Yeah.
did it. They completed it.
That's gonna be tough.
Where do they go? Let's rank these shoes. Pick the worst one on 3. 1, 2, 3. This is easy. We already said this. This is cool. It's a great shoe. Don't get me wrong, but it's the worst. Out of these colorways, it's the
colorways.
worst. But it's not the worst colorway out of all 11s ever.
No,
because
no.
there's some bad colorways. Now out of these, this is where the great debate becomes just, this is about to be crazy. Honestly, in my opinion, I think the debate is between the Space Jams and the Breds,
Hold on.
and maybe the Concords. The Cool Grays might be right here. What you think? Like if we go like this?
Yes. That's what I'm thinking. So now, this is where it gets difficult.
So we're gonna go here.
For sure.
Now there's no polls on Instagram or YouTube that allow you to put 5 shoes or 5 items in a poll. It only lets you do 4.
Yeah.
So I couldn't create a poll to see what everybody else says. So I'm gonna need you guys to sound off in the comment section your ranking as we go throughout this. I need you guys' ranking from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the best to worst, worst to best, whatever you want to call it. I need to see your ranking in the comment
Yeah,
section.
because we need y'all help.
So this is our 5th, 4th.
Yep.
What are we thinking right here?
This is where it gets difficult, man. I think this is finna be crazy. I think I'm gonna put this one here.
Holy shiza. In that
It would
order.
be in that order right there.
The Space Jam. Oh. I think the Space Jam is a cousin of the Concord and the Bred at the same time, right?
Right.
You got the Concord hits with the Bred coloring
those?
on the top. It's a mix between the two. There's a Space Jam Bred sample from back in the early 2000s, which was fire.
He's gonna go get it. Not right now. Don't go get it right now.
Those crazy. Either way, great shoe.
I got him stumped. Y'all tell me if y'all on my side on this one.
I think for this one, I'm trying to remember like all those times in my middle school days, high school days, college days, when I was talking to people about what's my favorite 11s and how I'd rank the OGs. I always put the Breds first. And then I always debated between these two. I feel like this was very solid. And this is like a mood thing.
Yeah.
So one thing I would say is based off of time, but that was so inspiring. I would say with time on the Concord, you know what I'm saying? It was there?
Yeah.
I don't know. How about this? I'll be right back after this commercial. I'm gonna send you guys to a commercial break and we'll be right back with our rankings. Today's partner is Sneaker Throne. They have multiple options when it comes to durable and high quality display cases. One of my personal favorites is the drop side display case. I'm a size 13 and I can easily fit my shoes inside of here, and I have hundreds of these stacked throughout my rooms to display my sneakers. When it comes to the cases in particular, you have 4 different color options: clear, black, white, and red. So if you're looking at grabbing one of these for yourself or for someone else, make sure you guys check out sneakerthrone.com, and don't forget to use the discount code DNA Show at checkout for 10% off for all your orders.
And we're back. So, ranking at number 5, we chose the Legend Blue, aka Legend Blue, really Columbia 11 High. At number 4, we chose the Cool Gray 11s. Great shoe.
Great shoe.
There's
no losers to me.
I wish it could be top 3, honestly, but it's kind of hard. Like,
right.
I just can't do it. At number 3, we agreed on the Space Jam 11. And at number 2, we agreed on the Concord 11s. And coming in at number 1, we have the Bred 11s. This is our top 5 right here. I'm excited to see what Jordan Brand does next. Eventually, we're gonna see retros of these 10 more years from now, whatever it may be. I don't know what they're gonna do in the meantime. It's the 40th anniversary officially in 2025 now. If you guys wanna see any other ranking videos, and again, make sure you guys leave your rankings in the comment section. But if you wanna see any other ranking videos of other OG models, colorways, sets, whatever it may be, we talked about doing the Dornbecker collection.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
We need to do the original Jordan 5s. We gotta do, you know, we got a couple things lined up already that we're gonna do. So stay tuned for those as well. I love ranking these OG sets. And we got a couple other OG models and Nikes and stuff too, different series that I think would be fun to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Man, hey, you pulling me on these shoes, man. I don't appreciate that, man. Hey, I'm really happy to see what y'all say. I'm excited to be able to do these shoes. Y'all know I'm like 11 person. I love 11s. For me, I don't feel like there's no losers in this. You know, it is what it is. It's kind of like the LeBron and Jordan debate. There's really nobody bad. Throw Kobe in there, there's nobody bad. So for me, I appreciate y'all for watching the video and whatnot. And I can't wait to see what y'all say.
Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys follow and subscribe to all his pages. I have them linked right here on the page, and then also they'll be down below in the description. Any information about the shoes will be down below in the description as well. And again, hit that subscribe button. Y'all been watching all the way to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed yet? Come on, bro. Hit the button.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I was made for it, it's in the DNA.